Bad Chad Customs vanished from Discovery Channel without warning. No official cancellation announcement, no farewell episode. Just silence. Fans were left wondering what happened to the show that turned a small-town car builder into an international sensation. The truth? It's way more complicated than a simple cancellation. This story involves creative battles with a massive network, exhausting behind-the-scenes drama, and a pandemic that changed everything. Chad Hiltz and his fiancée Jolene McIntyre made a choice that shocked everyone. But when you hear what really went down, you'll understand why they walked away from TV fame. Before Discovery Channel came calling, Chad Hiltz was just another talented guy in rural Nova Scotia turning junk into masterpieces. The game changer? His fiancée, Jolene McIntyre. Fresh out of university with a business degree, Jolene saw something nobody else did. Chad's genius needed the world to see it. She convinced him to film the process of building her dream car, a replica of Ralph Lauren's iconic black Bugatti. Every week she posted updates on Facebook, documenting every weld, every setback, every triumph. The response was insane. People couldn't get enough of watching Chad transform a chicken coop's worth of scrap into a stunning vehicle. Jolene's strategy was simple but brilliant. Consistent content, authentic storytelling, and showing the real struggle behind the art. Within months, their following exploded. Then Discovery Channel executives stumbled across these videos. They saw dollar signs. They saw a hit show. By 2019, Bad Chad Customs premiered on New Year's Day, and Chad went from local legend to international star practically overnight. The show pulled massive numbers across 2 seasons, proving that audiences were hungry for genuine craftsmanship and real characters. Everything seemed perfect. But that perfection was hiding some serious cracks. Here's something that'll blow your mind about reality TV. Almost nothing is what it seems. Jolene revealed in a 2023 Facebook video that the show operated completely differently than what viewers saw on screen. Those customers bringing in their dream projects? Most of them weren't actually paying for the builds. Discovery Channel footed the bill for materials, labor, everything. The network essentially hired Chad to build cars for the show, then created storylines around fake clients to make it feel authentic. Chad and Jolene technically owned the finished vehicles, even though the show portrayed them being delivered to happy customers. But here's where it gets frustrating for Chad. He had almost zero creative control. The network dictated timelines, which builds to prioritize, even how team conflicts should play out. Those dramatic moments between Chad and his son Colton. Sure, real friction existed, but producers amplified every disagreement for ratings. The workload was absolutely brutal. Chad worked 100-hour weeks for 7 straight months during filming. When they weren't in the shop building, they were filming pickup shots, doing interviews, or traveling for location work. Jolene later admitted the experience was overwhelming. Yes, they were building incredible cars, but they couldn't build what they wanted, when they wanted, or how they wanted. Every creative decision ran through network executives who cared more about drama than craftsmanship. Season 2 wrapped filming in late 2020, right as the world started shutting down. The finale aired in October, and fans immediately started asking about Season 3. Chad himself told media outlets that Discovery had already signed them for another season, with filming scheduled to begin in early 2021. Everyone assumed it was a done deal. Then COVID-19 changed absolutely everything. Production schedules across the entire entertainment industry collapsed. Travel restrictions made filming impossible. Insurance costs for production crews skyrocketed. Discovery Channel, like every network, had to make tough decisions about which shows were worth the investment in this new, expensive reality. But here's the thing. While the pandemic shut down TV production, it opened up something else entirely. Chad and Jolene suddenly had time. Time to breathe, time to think, time to reassess whether the Discovery deal was actually serving them. During lockdown, they started focusing seriously on their YouTube channel, which had been running since 2016 but never got the attention it deserved. Jolene later said this was one of her biggest regrets, not building their YouTube audience sooner. Without the demands of TV production, they could create content on their own terms. They upgraded their filming equipment, learned professional editing, and committed to a regular upload schedule. The response was immediate and massive. Their subscriber count exploded, and something clicked for both of them. During 2021, something remarkable happened. Bad Chad's YouTube channel went from a side project to a legitimate media empire. They weren't posting occasional videos anymore. They were creating daily content with professional production quality. The numbers tell the story. The channel grew from roughly 20,000 subscribers to over 330,000. Individual videos were pulling millions of views. One video showing Chad's custom 1939 Studebaker Commander at a prom got 5.1 million views alone. The audience engagement was off the charts compared to anything they'd experienced with the Discovery show. But the real difference? Creative freedom. On YouTube, Chad could build whatever the hell he wanted. No network executives telling him a project wasn't dramatic enough. No manufactured deadlines for TV schedules. No forced storylines about customer relationships that didn't exist. He could spend 3 months on a single build, if that's what it needed. He could show the boring technical stuff that true car enthusiasts actually wanted to see. He could be himself, goofy, passionate, educational, without producers demanding more conflict. The revenue model made sense too. YouTube ad revenue, sponsorships, and direct fan support through channel memberships added up fast. Combined with merchandise sales through Hiltz Auto Co., t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all branded with Bad Chad designs, the income was steady and growing. Plus, they could sell the actual cars they built at full market value instead of whatever Discovery's budget allowed. The math was simple. Why split profits and creative control with a network when they could keep both? Today, Chad Hiltz and Jolene McIntyre are doing better than ever, and they're doing it completely on their own terms. Hiltz Auto Co. is thriving in Canning, Nova Scotia, still churning out the wild custom builds that made Chad famous. The YouTube channel posts regular content, everything from full build series to quick tech tips to behind-the-scenes looks at the shop. Fans get more authentic access to Chad's work now than they ever did during the TV show. The comment sections are filled with people who appreciate seeing the real process without manufactured drama. The Rockabilly Weekend Car Show, which Chad hosts annually at his property, has grown into a major event. What started as a gathering for friends and local car enthusiasts now draws people from across North America. It's become a pilgrimage site for custom car fans who want to see Bad Chad's creations in person and meet the man himself. Local businesses benefit from the tourism surge, exactly what Chad hoped would happen. He's not just building his own success, he's lifting his entire community. The relationship between Chad and Jolene remains strong. They're still engaged, still working side by side, still building the business together. Colton, Chad's son, continues developing his skills as an apprentice. The core team that made the show special is still intact, just without cameras dictating their every move. Merchandise sales through their online store provide steady income. Custom car commissions keep rolling in from clients worldwide who want a genuine Bad Chad creation, not something built for TV deadlines. So what really killed the Discovery deal? Multiple sources suggest the network wasn't thrilled about Chad's exploding YouTube presence. Think about it from Discovery's perspective. They invested in making Chad famous, and now he was building a competing platform where they saw none of the profit. Industry insiders theorized that Discovery wanted control over Chad's YouTube content, maybe demanding he scale it back or give them a piece of that revenue stream too. For Chad and Jolene, that was likely the final straw. Jolene addressed this directly in her 2023 video, explaining that many aspects of reality TV were too formulated for their comfort. They wanted authenticity. They wanted to build cars as art, not as content manufactured for maximum drama. The decision became clear: walk away from Discovery's money and reclaim complete ownership of their brand. It was a massive gamble. Reality TV money is serious money. We're talking potentially hundreds of thousands per season. But Chad had been fired from every job he'd ever had before starting his shop. He understood something important. You can't put a price on doing what you love the way you want to do it. Discovery never officially canceled Bad Chad Customs. The show just faded away. No renewal announcement, no farewell. The network moved on to other projects, and Chad moved on to something better. He chose freedom over fame, and it paid off bigger than anyone expected. The disappearance of Bad Chad Customs from Discovery Channel wasn't a failure. It was a liberation. Chad and Jolene made the gutsy choice to turn down guaranteed TV money and network exposure in exchange for something more valuable: complete control over their art, their brand, and their lives. They proved you don't need a major network to build success in the digital age. YouTube, social media, and direct fan engagement can be more powerful and sustainable than traditional television. Sometimes the smartest move is walking away from what looks like success to create something even better. Bad Chad Customs didn't disappear, it just evolved beyond TV. And if you want to see what Chad's building now, his YouTube channel is waiting for you, or